Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's have a little look and see. Welcome in, everybody. Good afternoon, one and all. Beautiful, glorious summer's day. So I thought, let's do this in the garden. Let's live the dream. I don't want to sit in a dark room and do this. And I've got a horrible feeling you can't hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, because I'm not so sure. Let me know if you can hear me, because I'm not so sure. You can, is the answer. So, good afternoon, one and all. A little bit of pop here. Getting ready for Northampton Saints and WASPS. Looking forward to this one. We'll see how we get on, because it is very, very bright out here. So we'll see what we can and can't see. But it is what it is. I'm not missing out on this sunshine. It's been October for 7 months. I'm not missing the sunshine. No siree. Let's just finish off writing down his teams. And as I do that, I'll talk you through them as I go. So for the visitors, WASPs, we've got Atkinson is in at 15 today. Kabirage on the open side wing. In at 13, we've got Le Bourget. Massive applause as Alex Waller makes his way to the field, playing his 300th first team appearance for Northampton. Great achievement for him, and for their first time to have fans back in the stands. Yeah, happy days. Congratulations. Hope he has a lovely time. So Bassett in at 12, on the blind side wing for WASPs. I've missed 12, haven't I? How have I done that? Dingwall is in at 12. No. No, it's not. It's... Oh my God, I'm having a mare. Do you know what? It is what it is. We've got 2 teams playing. And I'm going to give up on that. I've got the teams in front of me here. Hopefully the battery lasts on the phone so I can keep up to date with that. But we are getting ready for some ruggers. Where are you? What are you saying? Are you enjoying this sunshine? Blue skies above as a cloud muds the sun for me. But all good. All good in the hood. 4 of us in here as well. Hello everybody. If you haven't already, smash that like button, smash subscribe. It helps massively for us to be seen by the old algorithm. And drop a comment in the chat. That's what it's all about. Got a Diet Coke this afternoon, so I'm being responsible. But we are off and underway. I know what I'm missing. And instantly a penalty for the WASPs. No, sorry, for Northampton. Dan Bigger will kick this one away then towards touch and finds it just inside his own half. So I just get you ball track him. Is that the one we want? That's not the one we want. go. There we go. So another offside penalty coming for Northampton, and Bigger will kick that one again. So 2 quick penalties then for Saints early doors, and you would say that there's a little bit of intent there. So Matavesi on the Wasps 5. It's ever so small today, that one. And it's a try for Saints. Less than 3 minutes on the clock, and Saints have got the first score. There we go. Ollie Young. Louis Rees-Zammit to start for the Lions. Not wrong, mate. 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt. Lions are going to need those wheels. Great driving move from Northampton. Welcome in, Ollie, by the way. Good to see you. So Matavesi the try scorer, and Bigger with the extra 2. Very, very sloppy line-out defence. Saints easily able to splinter infield off the driving maul, and it's an easy try. But Wasps have regathered their kickoff. But strong play from Northampton drives them back outside of the 22. Up come the Wasps, driving forward. Big old runners for Wasps. But Robson's just a little slow off the base today, and Wasps end up knocking on in a tackle from Proctor. So we will have the first scrum of the day. Do let me know if you can hear me okay as well. It is most unusual to be in my garden doing this, given the recent weather. You can, is the answer. So I'll just have a little check of the old sound, just make sure everything's looking right. There we go. So, as per is the norm with these things, we are having another go at it. Players don't have so much freedom of the stands today, as fans are in attendance, and they're ever so polite. Been a smattering of applause. It's a bit weird, to be fair, this one. So Wasps with a penalty just inside the 22, and they're going to go to the corner. So both teams early doors are looking to have a little go at that line out, saying we're going to take you on. So interesting starts. Wasps up and down into a decent set. But once is called and Wasps are crabbing from side to side as Laws snakes up the middle. Use it's called. It's going to be a scrum for the Saints. Great work from Laws there, and you could argue it is little reasons like that that will see him be an asset for the Lions. Austin Healy, as ever, doesn't like any of the local rivals for Leicester and is arguing that was in at the side from Courtney Laws, but referee disagrees, and Saints will have the scrum and drive forward and exit through 8 before we have a box kick. What are we saying? Who's going to win this one? Who's your money on? If you had some money on it, feel free to give me a little chinwag, give me a little insight into what you're thinking. Who's your team? What are you drinking? All that good stuff. I tell you what, this sun is glorious today. October, the world's longest October that seemed to last 6 months, has finally finished by the feel of it. And this glorious sunshine is beating down. It's lovely. So, what have we got? Another Saints scrum. And he has to ferret in to fetch it, but does. And Bigger moves it wide. The reckless YouTuber. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Northampton Saints for you. I agree. Wasps have been poor this season. I think Saints should have this in the bag. But having said that, they've not been the best themselves. So it will be interesting as Saints roll up through the forwards. No advantage, 5 offside. So we are going back to halfway. And Bigger's gone quickly. Naravoro is all alone out on the wing, but support is coming slowly. So they have got front foot ball. And another advantage. Penalties racking up against Wasps here. And a Dogwoo intercept, so we'll come back for the pen. Let's have a look and see what they do here. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. It's going to the corner, so it's quite obvious that Saints have got a real plan today. They want that bonus point. Desperately want that bonus point. So we will have the line out through Matavesi. And Wasps turn it over. But nowhere to go. Release cried to the tacklers from the referee. and they do so. And Saints just locking Wasps deep into their own channel. What? Whoa, hold up a minute. I'm seeing a sexy looking Fence and Dicky. Welcome in, buddy. Yes, there is a fence. Yes, I'm in the garden. Welcome. It's a glorious day, and I didn't want to be outside. I didn't want to be outside. I wanted to be outside. So, Wasps exit, and Ludlam carries up over the 10. Bigger than snaffled up and just about gets it to the back. Saints then just using the phases, forced to kick, and it's a great nudge. That's a great nudge from where he was. About 20 minutes. 20 minutes to set up outside. Just garden table, laptop, microphone, bish bash bosh, extension lead. Happy, happy days. It's not like I've got monitors and everything. As Wasps just about win their own line outs and use their heavy forwards to carry into midfield. Right, exit ball, and Saints will have a line out. Yeah, it took me 20 minutes to set up Ewan, but I'm not going to lie, I can hardly see anything. But I am enjoying a little bit of fun in the sun. Yeah. Wood then carries up over halfway. Laws. Another crash ball from him. More heavy duty work through Ludlam. And he knocks it on. Oops. So BT just giving us a little bit of insight there. Northampton Saints trying to cause mismatches and really being clever about who they run at, which is interesting. Well, I'm on my way to a barbecue, so I just jumped in while I'm on the train. Well, thank you ever so much. Smash like while you're here. That would be marvellous. That would be lovely. So you're saying your eyesight is now hamster level. It's not far off, mate. I've somehow managed to do this and get the sun directly in my face. Right. Scrum down. For Wasps. And they'll get the free kick. And it's a decent nudge. And Northampton forced to rush their clearance, and net game for Wasps, you'd say. Brock, welcome in. Brock, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Hello there to you. We are in the garden today. From my garden to Franklin's gardens. So many games today, or just... What? Oh, many games today. There's a full catalogue on today. Quins just beat Bath in an epic games. I think it finished 44-33. Huge scores. And then what else was on today? There was a couple of Tasman games on. Reds, well, when I left it, Reds were beating the Chiefs 33-3. Do you think Marcus Smith should be in the England squad? It's a great question, and I've done a video on it. Yes and no. I think potentially off the bench he could ignite the last 20 minutes with Robson. I think that could work. The problem with Marcus Smith is that he's very off the cuff. So you lose all of your team structure with him, and you have to have a team that knows him really well to be able to play with him. And that's his problem. So while he's absolutely lighting it up with Harlequins, he hasn't been for the last 2 or 3 years. And that's not because Harlequins have been poor. That's just they've been getting used to each other. And it takes a long time for that to happen. Because essentially, everybody outside him has to be able to read him as well as he can make a decision. So, should he be in the England side? Yes and no is the answer. He should be on the bench. I like George Ford. I think George Ford does a quality job. What are you spamming here, Lewin? Oh, the link to the Marcus Smith video. Good man. Good man. Go and give it a watch. Go and give it a like. And go and give the Lions. I've done 2 Lions videos as well. Give those a watch while you're there. And why not subscribe? Because it's free. And it would be nice if you did. We will keep the Reckless YouTuber has. Thank you ever so much, the Reckless YouTuber, for your subscription. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, we're not covering it because I'm working, but Saracens women's v Harlequins women's. The semi-finals, I watched the highlights of the semi-finals. That was a huge couple of games. They were epic. If I'm looking for some rugby tomorrow, I'd be eyeing that up. Anyway, what have we missed? Not a lot. Bit of kick tennis, and Umonga has cleared lines for Wasps. So we will have from the penalty, sorry, and Wasps will go off the top for this one. Bassett straightens up then and opens up the field a little bit more. Wasp 7 metres out. But Shields can't hold on. And Saints boot downfield and there is nobody home. So Umonga has to race back and fetch that and only finds himself now on his own 10. Oh, but Thomas Young opens everybody up and puts Robson through, and Dan Robson will score the try. Shocking defence from Saints. Lazy guards, and wow. Dan Robson saw him go and got up on his shoulder, and it's a great finish. It's a great finish because it's 2-on-2, so shouldn't really be allowed to score that, but is, and it's a great piece of work. Just goes down the middle of the 2 defenders, but causes both of them to bite in on him, and then pops it off to Robson. Cheers, buddy. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate you and your love. I'm getting a bit worried about this big black cloud that's literally right over the top of my house. We could be panicking. Right, so Wasps then fire it back to Umonga, who pegs it downfield flat and down the throat of Dan Bigger, who carries it up and ships it on to Freeman, who fights his way up to the 10. Is it still going? Yeah, it is. That's good. Bigger than out the back door. Offloads. Saints just rocking and rolling, but they've lost their shape a little bit here. Big carry from Laws. And as a result of losing their shape, they've opted to kick, and Wasps have it just outside of their own 22. Young boshes off the first tackle, then the second, and gets the offload away, and then Young's Bassett carries and offloads back to Young's, and this boy's going to be fucked by 20 minutes in. Boshes off one, into the second, offloads to Bassett, then he's back on the support line, and as he goes to take it, he chucks it on the floor. I'll tell you what, 20 minutes in, he's done some work as Young. Wasps just saying that they a little bit. Oi oi. Don't tell me that there is blue skies all around me, except for one cloud that happens to be sat right over the top of my house. And I've just felt a drip. Oh well. 'Tis what it is. Right, so, interesting from Wasps, they want to keep the ball in play. They want to use the ball and play it around the park a little bit more. Whereas Saints look like they want to play a little bit more off their set piece, which is interesting. Thomas Young missed all of his games in February for concussion, and they've got a couple of medics round him. Looks like he's got a cut around his eyebrow, so we'll patch him. Looks like he's been patched up, and we'll carry on. So Saints with the line out. Interestingly, just dropping a dummy here and there off the top to try and bait those Wasps defenders offside. Up come Northampton again, really looking to suck these Wasps defenders in around the breakdown before they move for width. Dingwall fires one out the back door, before Youngs carries him back over the halfway line. Sorry, that was Shields with that aggressive hit. And chip through Atkinson. He falls over it. Oh, and the Munga is there to clean it up. But, oh, he's knocked it on. He's offside. Ooh, we're going to have a look at a penalty try here. We are looking for a penalty try. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Could be a yellow card with this as well. Great little nudge. And Atkinson's overruns it. 2 Northampton Saints players there that should have... WASPS is the player, so well, we're having another look just for the sake of it, really. Clear knock on, he's not going to get up. WASPS, so into the bin goes Umunga. Wasps are without their playmaker. Ooh. And a penalty try, so we don't need a conversion. It is 14-7. Saints got to turn the screw here. I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, it's just instincts that have meant he interferes. I mean, but you can't do it. So he'll have 10 minutes on the bench, and Wasps will get us back underway. Oh, we might have another yellow card here. Oh, yes, indeed. Try time for the Saints. We've got an incident off the ball here. Let's have a look. Wood has taken Atkinson off the ball, but it does look like he's about to take it. It's just going to be a penalty. I think that's the right decision. Waller's asking if it's crossing. Nah. So it's on halfway. So we're just going to select what we want to do, and then we'll bring it back to you. But Wasps. Alex Waller just having a whinge there about So basically what happened there was Wasps had been given the mark on the 10, and they opted to go for the posts. Right decision. And then the TMO told the referee that in fact it was on halfway, so the referee allowed Wasps to reselect what they were going to do, and Alex Waller was having a whinge about it. Fair enough, gamesmanship, isn't it? But anyway, Wasps have kicked beautifully downfield and about 8 metres out for the line out, so, and they're up and down and into the maul. Oh, there's that sun, hello. As they roll towards the touchline, once is called and into touch, so Northampton Saints will retain possession. .28 minutes played. Northampton Saints 14, Wasps 7. Been fairly cagey so far. Wasps clearly want to keep the ball on the park, unless it's a penalty. And Saints are very, very keen to make sure that they are getting those 4 tries. They have 2. So Wasps then have opted for a different sort of tact. They've gone to the tail and are picking and going, and it is a try for Wasps. So they pick up 5 points there. Brad Shields, the scorer, just pick and go game, on point. Northampton Saints, major point from the first half for Northampton Saints is their guards around the breakdowns are just almost non-existent. Almost non-existent. And they're set so high when they are there that they're always being driven back. So the conversion for Wasps is good. Happy days. So 4 minutes left on the yellow card, and all square as it stands. Bigger now is wading in on kicking off at the referee for allowing them to change their decision. Just get on with the game, boys. Next job. Bigger would soon be whinging if the referee... Oh, we've got a bad injury here. We've got a bad... Looks like a head injury. Good work from the referee to identify that quickly. And get on his whistle, and all the players have been ever so careful getting up around him. So I don't... Dan Bigger is having a right go at the referee. The referee is bang on. Like, if... Just checking for foul play. And there is none. And I think what's happened there is, as he's taken the man, he's rolled over him, and then the tacklee has rolled over his head and rolled his neck. So Dingwall in a bit of trouble here. think we're going to be down for a little bit of time here, so just while we are, I'm just going to be right back. Just bear with me 1 second if you wouldn't mind, guys. Apologies. Welcome back in. The big show is in the house. Welcome in, Brandon. Yes, it is a glorious day, and I thought, what better way than just to get outside, because I didn't fancy sitting indoors for any longer than I needed to. So, I've missed a penalty there, so I do apologise. I had to go and get another drink because it is cooking out here. It's 22 degrees. It's lovely. And there's not a drop of breeze either, which is glorious. So, yeah, more refreshments. So we are now on a little bit of juice. What we got? Oh, charge down. And it's opened up play, and here comes Saints. Freeman away to halfway, puts boot to ball. Robson gets there on his own 5, but is tackled, and I'm not sure who that was. Tom James, great chase to make that tackle, and Wasps now back on their own 5. Yeah, we've got a bit of summer fruits. Cordial. We'll keep it low key today. But what are you drinking? What's your tipple this afternoon? You getting a bit fruity? You want a cheeky cider, a cheeky lager? What are you saying? What's your beverage this afternoon? Freeman, I tell you what, he's stepped the first man, then he's just found an absolute gaping hole. And then puts the pressure on Robson. I mean, great speed from Robson to get there. And Wasps have cleared their lines not too far out. Well, just outside the 10. Over 15. The bouncing bomb. Who finds Bigger. Freeman, not great hands there, but Naira Vora is able to get hold of it and makes a couple more yards. Offside advantage coming. But free. Is that Proctor that goes through the hole that time? So we'll come back for the advantage. Bigger just clarifying with the referee there whether Umaga will be there for the line out or not, and he will now return. So Wasps now back to their full complement. It's a great kick from Bigger. He's going to be a huge linchpin for the Lions this summer. So interesting to see how he gets on this afternoon as Wasps again turn over another line out. Is that 2 or 3 now? And the Caterpillar is set and Robson goes to the boot and hoofs downfield. Naravora spills it, but spills it backwards, and Freeman will return. I tell you what, Umaga, that's a great take because he's took it on the half volley, and Naravora has cleaned Umaga out. So welcome back to him, and happy days. Umaga, I think he's going to have to come back off. He's got spaghetti legs. It doesn't look good. Bigger then, just using that really effective inside-outside ball, just using options. And then James overkicks it, and Robson will dot down, waiting for defenders to come and wear themselves out a little bit. Big old carry from Naravara, and then not only does he get a little bit of heavy contact from Naravara, he also bashes his head off of his own player's knee, his own supporting man. So Umaga drops out as far as Wood, and Wood will carry up heavy. And Wasps get the penalty. Sloppy penalties, so that will need to be fixed in the second half. So far, Saints have given away 5 and Wasps have given away 8. So lots of penalties being bandied about here, which is not what you want to see. So Wasps will set up to go again from the line outs. Over 15, something that everybody is loving at the minute. This not having a line out and just plunging it to 12. I'm not sure I like it. It's dangerous. But Saints are over the ball, and it's a penalty to Wasps. Not rolling away. Never released. It's part of the original tackle pod, rather. And hasn't let his man go. So, right in front of the sticks. Sloppy penalty. So there is going to be a restart from this, as Umanga, who really I don't think should be on the field. Somebody should have clocked his spaghetti legs by now, but there he is. And it's fallen off the tee. And eventually it goes through. 17 points apiece with 4 seconds left on the clock as coaches make their way down out of the stands. Plenty of stuff for Lee Blackett and Chris Boyd to rant about in that first half, as Atkinson takes the kickoff and Robson finds touch. So 17 points apiece. It's been a good half of rugby though. We've had some great tries, a yellow card, head injuries. We've had it all. Right. Much like BT Sports, we are going to take a short break. While we do so, we will, of course, give you something to have a little goosey gander at. So let me give you these wonderful stats, and I will see you. Oh, crumbs. There we go. I will see you in just a couple of minutes' time. Well, welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Let's have a look at these stats, shall we? So at the half, it's 17 apiece. Pretty much as you would expect from watching the. Not sure what that was. Pretty much as you would expect to see. So. Oh, crumbs. Just watching the new EE advert where somebody is Bluetoothing in to do a cutthroat razor shave. That's really weird. Anyway, possession 58% to the Saints, 42% to WASPS, 56% territory to the Saints, 44% to WASPS. Wasps have made 187 metres, Saints have made 187 metres, Wasps have made 179. 48 carries for Saints versus 31 to Wasps. Which, I mean, is pretty much as you would expect. So, yeah, I'm not overly concerned about that, but there you go. Wasps have had very much a plan to try and keep the ball in play, but equally utilise a kicking game. So interesting stuff. What are your thoughts? If you're watching the game, what have you thought? I think it's been a pretty decent affair, to be honest. Fans are ever so polite in the stands. There are gentle applauses here and there. It's very civilised at Franklin's Gardens this afternoon. Which is as you expect. They're a civilised bunch. I'll tell you what, we might do more stuff from the garden. I'm enjoying this. We are on 579 subs, by the way. If we could get to 580, one more sub by the end of this stream, that would be amazing. We've also hit 4 likes. Happy with that? Happy with that indeed. So if you haven't already, please feel free to drop a little like. That would be super too. So we're just waiting for play to resume, and while we do that, we will wait patiently, I suppose, won't we? Plenty of stuff coming up over the next few weeks. Of course, we've got that Lions tour. Something about Lions tour. Never heard of them. But yeah, we'll be covering all of the Lions stuff. I've got, hopefully, a plan to get you, the viewer, involved in one of these watch-alongs. I'm hoping we can get a few of us YouTubey types together to watch a game and get you involved as well in a live watch-along drinking game. Hopefully we're going to be able to get that for one of the Lions games. I'm hoping. Grant is just joined us. Welcome in, Grant. How you doing, buddy? Just joined the stream after watching a cheetah versus an invitational game. Oh, that was the Toyota Invitational, wasn't it? I caught like 10 minutes of that. It looked all right, to be fair. How was it? How did it finish? It didn't look too bad. Anyway, here come the Saints back out onto the field. Not sure what song they're playing in the stands, but whatever it is, the fans are having a lovely time, and out come the Wasps as well. So we're almost ready to get the action back underway. I tell you what, there's loads of fans there. That don't look like 50%. That stand looks full. Ish. DJ's having a whale of a time. Referee's trying to shut him up. But we are off and running again from my garden to Franklin's Gardens, because we're living the dream like that. So, Wasps will use their forwards just to get a bit of better field position, as Robson tells that guy to piss off, and we'll go once more to the forwards, and now in a better position for the Caterpillar, and we'll get that one away, but doesn't find touch just halfway. And Freeman, who had a good first half, is up and running again. And oh, that's a great offload, and James stepping in and out before is brought down about 7 metres out, and then Waller carries. Hill carries now. Round the corner they come, and it's an interception from Bassett. Huge chase coming. And Slyholm absolutely hunts him down like a wretched dog. The game was a lot of fun. Had a bit of a Barbarians feel to it. Yeah, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Bit of a Barbarians. The Cheetahs lost 35-43 to a team that got together 3 days ago. Lovely. The scenes. I tell you what, Slyholm, that's absolute pace. And then Courtney Laws is there in support to get the turnover. So Wasps will have the penalty. Josh Bassett got 6 tries on this ground, most for an away player. Matavesi then will give us the line out just inside the Wasps half, and they steal it again. Wasps have absolutely got Saints' number at this breakdown, and here they come on the outside. Kibarigi is in for the try. We're going to have a look at this. Austin Healy is jumping up and down, crying forward. See, you are loving the sunshine. You are not wrong, my friend. I was like, I'm going to stream this afternoon. So I went to having a look at academy team that want me to coach them next season at lunchtime, and it was glorious weather. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go inside to stream today. So I'm in the garden. I've set up outside. I've got extension wires everywhere, but I'm living the dream. This looks forward, by the way. Impressive pace from the Northampton winger. Slyholm, you're not wrong. It's huge pace from him. He's absolutely reeled him in. We're going to have another look at this. Adogwu. He does incredibly well, to be fair to him. Gets his hands free from the tackle and gets the offload away. But it massively comes out forwards. It's almost NFL forwards. No try. Shove it up your bum. Shove it up your Jap's eye. I'm sorry. Got a bit overexcited there. Coming back from Worcester. Oh, nice. Were you at the game? Have you done any of your fan zone stuff yet? Sorry if I'm named it wrong. I can't remember what you said. Said you were calling it fan reaction stuff. Yeah, have you done any of that yet? That'd be pretty cool to see that. Yes. looks forward. You're not wrong. It is forward, and it will be a Saints scrum. And Northampton get the scrum on, shove on and get the advantage. So Bigger is on the loop, and we're going to go back for the penalty. No, doing it next week when I'm at the Bears game. Nice. I'm looking forward to that, mate. I'm really interested to see how that comes out. So, penalties conceded at the scrum. 1 for Northampton, 2 for Wasps. So, more than usual, you would say. But hey-ho. Anyway, Bigger moves the chains down the field through the boot from the penalty, and Northampton Saints will have a line out just outside the 22. Go off the top. Proctor carries into midfield. Nairavora is used in the pattern as a carrier. Then Ludlam on the reverse. And it's an interception from Robson, but as he tries to get the ball away, Bourgeois isn't expecting it and just drops it. Shame. Never mind. We move. Oh, well. Okay. So we're going to come back then and have a scrum down there. But before we do that, Tom West is getting a bit of treatment. So we'll have to stand by our beds for that. Trying to keep an eye on these comments. I can't see a bloody thing. This sun is bright today. I'm loving it. What's it saying? 22 degrees. Okay, so we're going to have a replacement then. Tom West is going off for a HIA. Well, it's not going to be Gopov, is it? Okay. Bigger took that penalty about 10 metres ahead of the mark. They all do, don't they? They're buggers for it. Sneaking up. Right then, so we are now ready to have a little look at this scrum and see if Northampton can put more pressure on this wilting Wasps pack. They've not been great today. And we'll have a little reset. And we're just watching a little bit of analysis there, and interesting to see that Wasps managed, in the space of 3 seconds, were able to move the ball 60 metres across the field. It takes some doing. Anyway, penalty at the scrum for Saints. There we go. Waller has his man on toast as Bigger lines this one up and sends for the tee. having a little chat with the referee. Just asking questions about whether that needs to be a yellow card. Something I don't like about Saints today, a lot of chat with the referee. A lot of chat with the referee. It's unnecessary. Bigger was having a go at him in the first half, and now Waller's having a go at him. In the meantime, Bigger's nudged it. So it is now 2017 to the Saints, who will be... Well, I'm not sure if they can mathematically still make top 4 now, because Quins won earlier, didn't they? So, yeah. Huge take from Ribbons there. He basically went horizontal backwards to get there. As Saints go through the forwards to set this up for James, who fires it back to Bigger, who gets some good distance, and Wasps will have the net gain. Right then, here we go. So it's just inside in the half. So that when I say it's a net gain for Wasps, it was about a 1 metre net gain. But Adogu goes up through midfield, carries heavy, and then hands like dildos. What am I seeing? Bassett let it bounce off his chest. Decent amount of fans at the game. Love that fake crowd noise is no longer with us. I think there's a little bit of fake crowd noise just being pumped in every now and again when the fans go quiet, but on the whole, yeah, there isn't any generated fan noise, which is beautiful. And fans in stands is just what the game is about. So it's so good to see. Anyway, scrum for the Saints on halfway. Waller will be looking to turn his man into Pate, and it's an early engagement from Wasp, so we'll have a free kick instead of a penalty. But they take that quickly and are up to the 10 of Wasps through Laws. And James has a tidy nudge. Just finds touch on about the 5, and it gets the Northampton Saints fans going. They have obviously had a couple of pints at half time and got a bit remembered that they can be a little bit leery, and they make a bit of noise for that one. Tits for hands. Only if he's tweaking nipple. Anyway, Wasps with the line out, and they successfully get that down, but they go off the top, which is unusual. And they carry up again to the 5, and the Caterpillar is set, so Robson will clear lines and try and find touch, which he does not. A lot of distance. And Nairavoru is off and running. Bigger has a little dink over the top, sees some space, and it is another good nudge to peg back this Wasp sides. Just having a little chat with Matt Ferguson, who will be more than pleased, you would imagine, with Northampton Saints scrum game as scrum coach. I once went to a talk with Chris Boyd a couple of years ago. Very, very interesting to sit and discuss with him the Northampton Saints ethos and his philosophies. It was very, very interesting. Tweaking nipple. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, if Dan Bigger gets any more salty, I'm going to be rubbing nipple. Okay. What are we saying? So we've got Rowlands is down with what looks like a knee injury, and it doesn't look like he's happy with the tape, so it's just whipping that off. And looks like they'll do a little bit more to him. So it looks like he's coming off, to be fair. Right, so we're on 4 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 5. And we're also on 579 subs. It would be amazing if we could get to 580 today. As I say, we've got loads and loads of stuff coming up. So if you do want to get involved, especially in the Watchalong drinking game, then yeah, smash that sub button. Let's do it. Rowlands then is going to try and run it off. He's got some new tape on, a lot of it. He looks like he's got a mummified leg, but he's going to have a go as he walks into the line out. And it's over the top, and Bourgeois finds Robson on the inside, who dinks one through, and Kibarigi at huge speed, but he misses the kick completely, and Nio Avoro is able to pick it up, and Bigger is there to clear lines and reset things. Whoa! I tell you what, beautiful bit of work. Robson just drifting round the back. Great work from the Wasps in lifting the back pod, meaning that Saints couldn't really afford to float off the back of that. And yeah, good work. Anyway, Wasps now on Saints 22 for their line out, and they set the rolling maul. Hands in the ruck and knock on advantage for Wasps. A Dogwoo then, and then he knocks it on. So we're coming back for the original knock on. Oh, that's a dirty cloud. Ooh. Can't wait to see Bigger having a whinge in South Africa later this year. No comment. No comment. Oh, a Dogwoo. Oh, a Dogwoo's down. And it looks like he's done. Oh, Eddie Jones is at the ground today. So you would have thought a Dogwoo would be in those plans for him. But he doesn't look in a good way at all. They are struggling to get him onto his back, and it looks like either he's done his hamstring or his knee. So we are just waiting for the dogwoo to be either carried off or patched up. We will see. Bigger already in the ref's ear, trying to move the mark 5 metres forward, but referee is wise to that and said there's a reason I'm stood on the mark. Plenty of rugby still to come this weekend, by the way, folks. Got Exeter Newcastle tomorrow. 1 o'clock, can be seen on BT Sports HD1. As well as the women's final between Saracens and Harlequin ladies. Oh no. Have I gone awry? Well, looks like he's going to make his way off under his own weight, and Gopeth is going to be his replacement. So here he comes, good old Jimmy Gopeth, and poor Odogwu can feel aggrieved that his day is over. Naira Vora turns slower than an 18-wheel lorry. To be fair to him, he's a unit. He's an absolute beast. If I was that size, it would take me some time to turn. But he's got some fair amount of wheels. As Wasps get the nudge on this one. Willis at the base has been caught by James, and Wasps taking their time about setting up a forwards pod to get them moving again. Just inside the 22. Umanga. Le Bourgeois out towards the 5 channel. Back to the forwards through Young, the first try scorer of the afternoon for the Wasps. As Bigger slaps Laws on the back and says, get out of there. And it's stolen. And and Slight Home is away now. And he's going to take on all of them. And if he can get there, what a try! What an unbelievable try from Slight Home. This boy has got wheels. Wow. What a finish that is. So we've got a knock on original. We're going to have a look at this, obviously. We look at everything. But we had looks like it's Gopeth time. Well, I'm not so sure now. So try to throw a loopy floated pass across. So Wasps knock it on, but we just want to check whether Saints knocked it on as well. Let's have a goosey gander. Does he knock this on? He does. Yeah, he does. Oh, that's so unlucky. Yeah. Oh dear. No try then. I mean, all of that for nothing. And he's not happy with himself, but them's the breaks. Bassett. So in the first half, Slight Home Slightholme reeled him in the first half. Bassett wasn't far off reeling in Slightholme in this half. So, interesting contest. There's that pace again. You ain't wrong. That boy's got wheels. Ollie Slightholme. Why don't I don't really know too much about Ollie Slightholme. Where's he English. Happy days. He's got some work. He's got some work to do to catch up with Watson and May. But yeah, here he is, the big man. Went for the late night billiards with the mates. I hope you cleaned up and you've rinsed them all, taken all their money. How are we all doing? We are doing well, mate. The sun is absolutely shining. It was. There's a little bit cloudy now, but yeah. Hey, the big, fancy seeing you here. Is this a small world? Do we know each other? Okay, so WASPS with the line out. Didn't see why they got it, but never mind. Robson then finds a little bit of space in behind, and Slightholme is forced to boot it downfield, but only as far as Robson, who brings it up over the 10, and he's absolutely slotted. Robson, bit of a hospital pass, but Piers Francis absolutely annihilates his ribs. Happy days. Yeah, we're both fans of 2 Cents live streams. Ah. Wagwan, we're in the garden. He was off today to watch Auckland Blues smash the Brumbies. Ah, lovely. Slightholme deserved a try for that run. You are not wrong. You'd be livid, wouldn't you? If you just run 85 metres at full tilt, only to find out you tickled it before you picked it up. Anyway, Saints then with the line out, squeezing that rolling maul just outside of the 22, so they will kick downfield as far as Bassett, who crabs across the field for no avail. No. I'm not having this today. I'm in colour today. I'm in glorious colour. Behave yourself. When did you get the Under Armour sponsorship? Sadly, I paid for this. Bold choice, I know. But if you know somebody at Under Armour that wants to give me a sponsorship, hook me up, because I like their gear. Right, so Robson then, just inside the Saints 10. Wasps trying to lift the tempo a little bit. Balls flying everywhere. And the hit into touch has meant that... Wow, it's like the bloody Somme out there. What's going on? It was a nice shot. Christmas lights still there from December. No. These are the fancy solar garden lights, aren't they? Light up the garden so the dog can go for a wee at night time. Christmas lights. They're supposed to be posh, but they look... I don't like them, but the wife loves them. It's what it is, isn't it, boys? Gotta keep her smiling, so she can keep you smiling. Right, Robson having a bit of a look at his noggin. And Hayward comes on and Matavesi comes off, gives the crowd a lovely little tap of the back of the hands to thank them for their support. Who else is coming on? Hill is coming off for Painter, and Ruitan Arawa is also coming off, but I couldn't see for whom. Right, here we go. So Dan's fine, and referee's having none of that with the gap, so gets it organised again, and Hayward will, at some point, there we go, get it in. Ribbons called it to himself at the 15, and then they crab outside of that, so up roll the Wasps defensive line. Bigger. Oh, here comes Slight Home on the wheels again. Oh! He puts the nudge through, and it just dribbles. The bounce isn't kind for him, and it dribbles into touch. I tell you what, Slight Home is causing Wasps all sorts of problems. Right then, so Wasps with the line out, and they set the maul. Doesn't go anywhere though. And now it starts to rock forward a couple of inches, and Robson's in to get rid of that. But it does splint around and it goes to ground. Wow. It's going to be a scrum for Northampton Saints. Wasps had everything organised, and then all of a sudden it just wheeled quickly, and Saints were able to get on top of that. And there you go. The crowd have had a couple of beers now, and they're clapping and singing there when the Saints come marching in. So they're all merry on the sherry. Do you need a toilet? No. Oh, hello. Right, so scrum is set, ball is in, and again. Oh, the referee was about to blow his whistle. There is a penalty at the scrum here. Just trying to work out what for. And it is going to be a penalty to Saints. So it looks like the loose head. Ah, yeah. Tom West then pops up and causes the ball to become overly available at the back of the breakdown for Robson to steal. So penalty for Saints, and they'll go to the corner. What's that? 4, 5 scrum penalties now? And oh, controversial. So the tee was on. The tee was on, and the referee saw it. So the referee has made the decision for Saints. So he is going to have to kick it. So after all of that argy-bargy with the referee in the first half, ooh, well, Dan Bigger's got it. So it will just be the 3 for Saints. So 23-17 for the Saints. And just under 20 minutes left on the clock. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? What are we saying? Cruz is on for Wasps and Old Grey is off. Ribbons again. What? He's like an absolute salmon up there. Should have gone for the easy three. They did go for the easy three. They took them. 23-17 is the score. Carried back in. Ribbons. I mean, he's getting lifted, yes, but he's been absolutely salmonous in the air. Oh. Wasps rolling through this Saints defence, but their blitz forces Robson to kick, and then Saints kick it back, kick tennis and shoes. And Freeman makes the tackle, and Umaga is up towards halfway, and then Kabarigi is bundled into touch. Wonderful. That's huge. It's literally gone over the shoulders of Painter, and it's great work to hold on to that. You can watch the sun roast Dickie's pale, delicate English skin. Nah. Don't you worry about my skin. I'm all about that carrot oil. Fantastic take from Ribbons. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyway, Saints up to halfway. And then Wasps steal it. Pinch it out the breakdown. And Rowland's then not held in any of these tackles. So he has 3 goes. That gets him up to the 22. Cruz then. Advantage off feet right in front of the posts, and penalty for Wasps. Get themselves, well, I mean, there's just bodies everywhere. They're absolutely blowing out their backsides. So they are going to go for the 3 points. 12 penalties conceded by Wasps, 7 for Saints. So doing the better work at Northampton at the minute. Hi mate, why are you looking like a GTA character today? I'll take that. Because I'm out in the sun, mate. I'm in the garden. Live in my garden at Franklin's Gardens. The technical term for taking the ball while horizontal is salmonous. I love it. You're not wrong, Graham. You're not wrong. I don't even think salmonous is a word, but it is today. There you go. Add it to the dictionary. We'll use it in a sentence. Dan Ribbons is salmonous. We all knew what I was meaning. Welcome in, by the way, Josh. You fraud. So, just 3 points in it then. So, 23-20 is the scores on the doors. Courtney Laws comes off then. Huge, rapturous applause around Franklin's Gardens as he exits. And I should have really paid attention to who was coming on. Never mind. Ludlam then driving up to the 22. Wasps not really rolling away, but just doing enough. Northampton Saints just look to inject a little bit of pace into this game. seeing you XP spamming your tan. You best believe. Umunga then is snaffled, and we're going to go back for the penalty. For the knock on. Wow. All action in these last 13 minutes, you would think. Very, very close. Courtney Laws today, 5 turnovers for 4 carries and 4 gain line successes. That's why he's a lion. Referee just pointing out to one of the players that he's not a medic, so he can't deal with him. Diggy's got a cute dog. Have I? Hashtag petitioned for dog to stream. Wait, did she pop her head in? Oh, could you see her? Minnie. Minnie. You come and say hello. Say hello to everyone. There you go. That's the dog. What can I say? Family man. Right then, so Wasps with the scrum. And Saints put them under huge pressure, but they are able to get it away. And Atkinson has to take it on the bounce, who does pretty well, to be fair to him. So, Robson, to the boot he goes. She may have done twice or so, and her tail was next to your shoulder. Defo get her kitted up in a Quinn shirt. Absolutely not. Laws looks knackered. Well, he hasn't played since Christmas, so I'd imagine he's probably a little bit lacking match fitness, if I'm honest. No, Avora then in the offload finds James. Ribbons up to the 10. James got no real options on, so he puts the nudge in, and that's fantastic. Weighted that perfectly. Umaga can do nothing about it. And 5 meters. 5 meters. 5 meters out for this line out. Bigger's down, which is always a worry. And let's have a look. So apparently, Bigger clears Umaga off the ball. Nah. No, there's nothing in that. Nothing in that. It is a cheap shot from Bigger, but certainly not a red like Austin Healy's crying for. Off comes Waller then for his 300th cap. Huge applause around Franklin's Gardens for him. Standing ovation around the stands for him, and Iogu is on. So he puts his hands in the air and gives them all a round of applause in return. Trying to fight back the tears by the looks of it. Good man. Good man. Right. So, Iogun, by the way, it's only his second first-team appearance, and yeah, his first appearance was Exeter in the quarter-final of the Champions Cup. Francis looks like he needs a HIA. Do you know what? I've thought that a couple of times about a couple of players today, and they haven't gone off. Question marks around that, I think. How's your day been? Yeah, it's been good, mate. It's been good. Oh, and it's gone loose. Is it down? Tom Woods with the try. And you would say that might be all over. We're going to obviously have a look at it. Wasps not arguing about it. As he comes down, he doesn't have it cleanly in his hands, and as he lands, he bounces the ball. Oh, it looks like Ribbons has knocked it on. No, he hasn't, says the referee. They're happy with it. And the kick goes through. So 30-20 with 9 minutes left on the board, and Dan Bigger is struggling. That's not a good sign for the Lions fans. I'll go back to this question. How's my day been? It's been good, mate. I've went to see an academy team play that want me to coach them next season. So I had a little look at them, and that was all right. And then I've done this. That's pretty much it. What about your day? How's your day been, Josh? Right, so Bigger off. So, Young off and Vayalunu on. Atkinson then carries up. That's it for Wasps. You'd think so. You'd think so. It's going to take a bit of doing for them to get back into this one. They certainly need something in the short term if they're going to keep this game alive. But they are in the 22, so anything is possible. As Cardle carries up and bursts the first tackle. Rowlands then is repelled by the Saints defence. Oh, Le Bourgeois has to leap into it to take it, and it's absolutely clattered. Advantage coming for Wasps. Hands on the ground. So not supporting your body weight. And Amonga goes cross field. And it slips through the fingers of Nuravaru, but Proctor is there to gather anyway. Wow, Austin Healy's an utter bellend. He has his moments, doesn't he? Sometimes he's great, sometimes he's an idiot. Today he's being a bit of an idiot. He does have a tendency to get a bit biased. Anyway, Amonga goes to the corner. See if we can have a little look at the scores around the league. Oh, this is the only game that's being played live today at the minute. So Northampton steal it at the line out and will exit deep in their own dead ball zone. So they are still deep in their own 22. Leave that, I'll do it in a minute. So Wasps fly it to the back and get the drive on. Squeeze in through. And use it as the cry from the referee. And Amunga is caught out and knocks it on. Nairavora then is carrying massive carry from Nairavora before he's brought down, and then Saints kick the ball away and Wasps find themselves deep inside their own 22. So, Wasps kick the ball away, looking for distance and nothing else really. Wouldn't feel though that either of these teams are going to be in a rush to get this game over with. Saints only need one more try for the bonus point. They'll be pushing for that to get some separation on Leicester. They're currently sat in 5th, but I don't think they can the Northampton boys have brought out the Incester side today. Not quite. They've been the better of the two sides, but I wouldn't say they've dominated things. Right. Wasps making changes with 3 minutes to go. Delicott is then on the field. As Saints really taking their time to get this line out set. So maybe they are just happy with the 4 points. But they will, at the minute, be preventing Wasps from getting the losing bonus point. So it could be nothing. Advantage Wasps as it's lost forwards. Advantage over, cries the referee. And I tell you what, whoever that was, it's great work. Took it awkwardly and gets it away cleanly. It's Freeman's again. And goes out on the full. So will be called back to the 22. Insecticide, not incesticide. What's the difference? Dave Ribbons, the salmonous man from Saints, has been awarded the Premiership Man of the Match, and I can't argue with that. Oh, and Austin Healy having a whinge that it's always being given to second rows. Such a bell end. Right. Use it is the cry, so Wasps still can't get anything going off this maul. Bassett then moves it wide to Atkinson, who gets slotted. High tackle advantage coming, so Saints could be down to 14 to finish this game. Makatoa has lost it though. We're going to come back for the high tackle. Is it? Let's have... It catches him, but it's a seatbelt and falls into him. So 11 height tackle. Last chance for Wasps. Yeah, you'd think so. Well, you would definitely say so. There's only 1 minute on the clock. Yeah. So 5 metres out, Wasps, who haven't really got this driving maul going, will have one last roll of the dice. And it's up and down, and Saints don't compete, but they do sack it. So Wasp will have to go to the pick and go game. It's a try, it's given. And there's 15 seconds left on the clock, and there's 5 points in it. They could... We are going to get a restart. Amunga drop goals, so there is time on the board. There's a chance that Wasps could win this if they can hold on. One is what you use to kill bugs, the other is to kill European royalty and rednecks. Oh no. Last chance for Wasps. Well, this is definitely the last chance for Wasps now. Has the Salmonous legend Dave Ribbons been capped by England yet? He might yet make the Springbok 46-man squad. I don't think he has been capped by England. Not sure, you know. It's a good question. But he's had a great game. That is for sure. Anyway, Saints go deep with the kickoff, and Atkinson finds a way through. Oh, that looked awful. That's looked awful. He's dragged down from behind. It's all legal, but his knees and back didn't look like they went in the same directions. Ooh. And it's a penalty for Saints, securing the win. It's all done and dusted. Saints will definitely be playing Champions Cup Rugby. I think that's all they can do for this season. Oh, we've done that one. My bad. We're going to go back and have a look on the tackle. Yeah, there's nothing... No, there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to have a proper review, so he's going to come and have a look in himself. Fair play to the referees, not messing about here. He wants this dealt with clearly. I'm not sure. It's a 50-50 for me. Austin Healy's jumping up and down because he wants to earn some more money. So TMO is saying there's no clear head contact, no high tackle, and that will be that. So that is it at Franklin's Gardens. Northampton Saints march on 30-25. The Salmonous Dave Ribbons applauding the fans there. Great scenes to see in Northampton. Right, that is it from me for today. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Do smash subscribe. I'm hoping for some interesting things coming up in the future. So do stick around for those, and you will be notified if you're a subscriber, and it's free to do so. So why wouldn't you? Thanks ever so much for joining me. If I don't see you through a week, I'll see you through a window. That's not even my catchphrase, is it? Let's do it properly. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to ruck.